This is a story of love and loss, a story about four people inadvertently tied together, a story about the enthralling moon. Our story begins as any interesting story should, in a therapist's office. The therapist glances at their notes and is intrigued to see the words, love triangle. Gazing upon their clients, they see a peculiar group of people. The therapist clears their throat apprehensively and declares, "Shall we get started then?" "Thank you all for coming to this week's session," said the therapist. "Well, I suppose we should start with you, Miss Vidvid."
"Right, so this useless husband of mine clearly wants to get rid of me. I've known for quite some time. Obviously a woman has her needs, so I set my eyes on someone else." "I have no idea what she's talking about," exclaimed the captain. "So, over time I fell in love with his cousin." "His cousin?" repeated the captain. "Oh, don't act like you don't know," Miss Vidvid retorted. "I finally found someone interesting, passionate, happy. I wanted to feel that too."
The therapist looked upon the grouchy old captain and braced for his version of the events. He assumed no story would be the same, and he feared the captain's memory would falter when it came to recalling the woes of his wife's love triangle. "Well, this is how I remember it, although my memory may be a little rusty." "Take your time, Captain. It was a long time ago." "You see, the problem was my wife was bloody obsessed with that deaf man. The only thing was, he loved the sonic moon." "And how did that make you feel?" "How do you think? My wife was off gallivanting with another man. I wasn't just going to sit around. I was going to take full advantage. 1 month of her being away. 1 month of the single life. 1 month of luxury. That ought to do it. As you can see, it turned out I too was quite the catch." "Miss Vidvid never appreciates me," sighed the blue boy, Quiffwick. The therapist, intrigued, continues, "And why would you say that?" "Well, she's so obsessed with my bloody cousin, she doesn't even notice me." The long month on the moon was spent with Quiffwick attempting to catch Miss Vidvid's attention and failing miserably at it. "Miss Vidvid, Miss Vidvid, why won't she love me? I'm just so handsome and perfect. I'm clearly the ideal man for her." "You must understand that my heart is simply already taken." "But Miss Vidvid, you spent a whole month alone with me on the moon. Surely over that time you must have gained some feelings for me." Miss Vidvid awkwardly didn't respond. The therapist interrupted the uncomfortable silence. "Well, there's only one person left to hear from." "Well, well, well. Interesting," said the therapist. "I see we have a lot to work through. Same time next month? I think my lunar cycle will match up." The group grunted in acknowledgement, and swiftly the couple's therapy session was finished. Until this time again next month.